Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. We are doing something that I have been waiting for quite some time. We are playing Glitchhikers once again. Now, I played the original Glitchhikers really early on, which is good because then after my computer updated, I wasn't able to play it. Which makes this even more exciting for me to play because we are playing Glitchhikers, The Spaces Between. So this is essentially, I guess you could say it's a remake, but it's also kind of a sequel in some ways. Like it's taken what Glitchhikers was initially and turned it more into a just a, I don't know, like a bigger experience. So one thing I do want to mention about this, this is a very philosophical game, and they talk about concepts of death and abuse and loss and all sorts of stuff. And one of the cool things in this game is that you can go in here and edit the content based on what you feel comfortable with. You can remove the concepts of grief, suicide, abuse, substance abuse, horror, body horror. Like all this stuff is really like powerful stuff, and if you're not ready for it, then you don't have to play it. And I think that's brilliant. I'm loving the inclusiveness that so many games are having now of just letting people experience their games, but with different, I don't know, different ways of doing stuff. So the cool thing with this, so if you remember Glitchhikers, the big thing that it was taking, you basically drove, infinite drive. Oh, cool. But to you would pick up these hitchhiker characters that would just talk conversationally about different concepts of philosophy and stuff like that. By the way, this game, the weird glitchiness is a factor. I'm actually gonna turn it off because the glitchy stuff is cool looking, but it is also a little distracting to me, and might be a little sensitive to other people, so I'm just gonna turn those off. But show frame rate, really? It's interesting. Yeah, so but the game is just a little more advanced. There's more options. The fridges of the cool zone are a little empty, but we're restocking. The bus to the airport is now running, and the nearby park is open. Okay, cool. So so there are different things that you can do with this. So know about the journeys that are available. How does this work? Let's talk about the journeys, because now there's different things. Because one thing that so in the first game you just are driving, and you don't really even have to drive. You're just listening to the conversations while on the road. And now you can do not only the drive, which is kind of the same. It actually had some of the same dialogue stuff as the original, which makes sense because less people probably saw the original. Chill kind of vibe, yeah. Weird to see a monster like that talking about chill vibes. And go for as long as you want. And instead, if you just want to drive alone with your music for as long as you want, try the infinite drive. Love that. So that's an option now too, so you don't have to pick up people, you can just drive by yourself. And then the park path, I did test this one out. It's a park, a walk in the park, yeah. Again, at night, kind of weird. And you can also walk past different people and have different conversations. And you can explore the park in different ways, and that's cool. And then there's also apparently a train. So same kind of concept as like with the car drive, only now you don't have to worry about like focusing on the drive. You're just a passenger. Traveling by train is a collective journey. Everyone headed to the same direction. It's best a sense of community. It would be interesting if this had like a multiplayer factor in it, but I don't think it does. And what is the terminal? You can fly. Being stuck in the airport, there aren't many flights going in and out tonight. So you just wander the airport terminal? That's cool. That's interesting. Okay. I think we've got the experience here. So this guy is kind of your tour guide to explain to you what is experienced in the world. I will say the controls on this a little weird. Oh, you got some more things. Oh, that's interesting, because before all these were exactly the same. So now there's a little more. So that's kind of cool. There's different things. Oh, you get different drinks based on the characters that you found. That's kind of neat. That's actually really neat. I like that. So you can channel your experiences into different stuff. How do I... Snacks? Oh, right. Yep, so these were some of the characters that I've met on previous journeys. You can see that this guy I met on both the park and in my car. So this is really neat. I like this. This is a great way to keep track of things. Anyway, we should probably go on an adventure. So we'll go ahead and start with, I'd say, the traditional way. We're gonna hop on the highway. Yeah. So so for those of you who watched the original Glitchhikers video, which a surprising amount of you did, thank you. I was very happy with this game. I thought this was super cool. I love the experience of this. Oh shoot, sorry, bumping things. So by the way, if you are a PC gamer or you have a Mac that is not updated, you can play the original Glitchhikers for free. So give it a try yourself. And the big thing with this is that as you drive, the radio is just playing, talks about weird philosophical stuff.
A Chinese explorer named Zheng He made 7 naval expeditions.
Also, cool thing about this, I learned one of the voice actors is a connection with Loading Ray Run. So I was like, well, that's super cool. He does a lot of stuff with Desert Bus, Jacob Burgess. So check out his stuff.
With that one decision,
but yeah, we're listening to the radio now of weird
Let's go on a journey together
stuff.
With our next song, Seatbacks and Tray Tables.
Seatbacks and tray tables. All right. So there's not much you can do in this. You can speed up. You can slow down. You can see that car in front of us. But as we blink, the cars will kind of readjust themselves as needed. Sometimes they're closer to us. Sometimes they're farther away. Not a big deal. You can never catch the cars, so it doesn't really matter. I like to drive a little slower pace. And then you can look around, take a look at your surroundings, and look at that guy. Oh boy, we might have a guest. Hello, my guest. Last per your... Are you reading Shakespeare? Know him well. Yeah. Did you know him well? So this is cool. So when you meet with the people, there's a CRT screen. You have a CRT screen? Don't give up any of your privacy or let out any aspect of your life. It's a natural part of how we want to move through life, or it'll save the world. Yeah, that's an interesting way to put it. So, and again, like, because you get different experiences, you can choose if you want to end the conversation as well, and just drive for a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's inevitable because I think that's accurate. Whether you like it or not, technology continues to control us and be more of our world. I'm very curious, like, at what level technology and learning was pushed back on different things. Like, it's so easy to misstep with technology. Yeah, creators are fallible, but like, there had to be some people who, like, was there anyone who literally, like, looked at like a carriage pulled by horses and was like, hey, we just ride horses, like, carriages, that's silly. No, there had to be one idiot person who didn't like progress, right? I don't know. I'm trying to talk, but I'm also trying to read. Climate change, war, poverty, just one innovation away from being solved. Is technology gonna save the world? Of course not. Not alone. No, they have good people to guide. That is true. I mean, that's unfortunately the thing. Technology is better in the hands of the right people. Are you one of those good people? I think so. I definitely am. Because for my silliness, I bet billionaires think so too. That's a wow. That's a surprisingly deep. But I mean, I think of anonymity of people will do that anyway. That's true. Yeah. I mean, it's a balance. Video games make people violent, simply untrue. This is true. Video games have been proven to not cause violence and can have other effective things. And I think, like with me, I say I promote good technology. I like to promote games like this that are more thought-provoking, not just blasting things and shooters and stuff like that, which, again, they don't cause violence, so whatever. If it makes you happy to play shooters, go ahead and enjoy those too. Microbeads? Yeah. People do not think critically enough. Taught more and earlier in life. Too easy to lose when there's so much information all the time. Yeah, it is tougher. Social media pushing things to make cryptocurrency killing the planet. God, wow. They're just going for as genuine, real stuff. Take it seriously. Massive fundraising manifestos. Technology is not worth taking seriously. Technological advances are worth negatives that come with them. It is what it is. Have to fight harder against negatives. I think that's true. I guess so. I guess we'll have to try. Alas, poor Yorick. The burden is also it's a boon. More to the point in reality. Interesting. Alright, let's say, why do I drive? Because I like it. I like driving. I like taking the longer routes sometimes. Thanks for the ride. You're welcome. And then our guest is gone. And now the song has changed. Serpens Aquila. I wonder what all the signs mean. I feel like they all have some sort of hidden meaning behind them, but I don't know. It's so weird seeing like one blink the thing is there and the next is gone.
What towns do you pass unnoticed? What stars?
Is this Jacob? I can't tell now.
Meaning cannot be thrust upon us.
I don't think this is Jacob.
Are ours to make.
But now I don't know.
Unless all of this is
we'll see at the credits at the end. Oh, got close there.
Before you've consciously chosen.
Yeah, all we can do to control this is we can choose which lane we're in and how fast we're going.
Greenish Red Skies is up next.
Greenish Red Skies. I love the soundtracks on this. The original had a wonderful soundtrack too. And I will definitely be purchasing the soundtrack for this one. The cool thing is, on the original, the game was free, but if you bought the deluxe version of the game, it basically just gave you the soundtrack. So it wasn't really deluxe, it was just, you just bought the soundtrack. But that way, you could give a little money to the developers. So, I mean, you could buy this right now. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll probably be not so much, but it was on sale for like 10% off. But I was like, I will pay full price for this. As soon as I knew that this game was out, I was like, I have to have it. Because I think when it initially announced, I don't think it said what systems it was going to be on. So I had no idea it would be on the Switch, because that's what I'm playing on now. I'm guessing it probably would have worked on the Mac. I don't know. But I was like, you know what? I love this game so much that I will play it more if I have it on the Switch anyway. So there we go. Why did you pick me up? No choice. Yeah, that one's true. Yeah, I like this guy. Nice cold, the world is wide. Seems like a miracle to connect with one person. I don't really believe in miracles. Connections are all around. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one. Because I don't like to be the negative of there's no miracles. Like, you know what? I don't know that. I can't confirm that. I just don't think there are. Difficult number to even comprehend. 7 billion seconds ago, I was 222 years younger. Yeah. Thousands. Yeah. We knew much less about how the world worked. It created stories to explain it. No order or me. Yeah. I think we create stories to get meaning. I mean, without meaning, like, I don't know. Now we're gonna get into concepts of religion, because in my head it's like, of course we make stories to give ourselves meaning. Carrying the messages to the divine. Oh, is that how that worked? Sorry, I'm not really following the conversation as well, but if things put in the fire rose to the heavens, why didn't the people jump into the fire? That's interesting. That's quite the thought. I guess the same... Whoa. Sir, what are you doing? No, show me that. I want to see that. Show me our magic. Soma personified a holy dream. Huh. I mean, some people do that, where they commit suicide for that kind of stuff, but most religions will say don't commit suicide. I guess that makes sense, otherwise the religions aren't going to really progress too much. But my laugh was thinking that religion can be good. That's a well-written sentence. See, when you say religion causes problems, you kind of have to elaborate a little bit. But I do think that personal, private religion and spirituality are more important. I mean, that is also true. But again, I do think that religion causes more of the problems, even with good intentions. But because I was thinking to myself when he says, "Oh, we make our stories for ourselves." Yeah, that's what religion is. You make a story of morality, even though we don't really need it. And it's straight from the original values. Actively been a vehicle of abuse. Yeah. I mean, yeah, positions of power is what's harmful. Oh. Alright, bye. What do we got up here? What's on this sign? Greenish red skies. Boyer Bridge? Interesting. So pretty. This game is just so charming. I love the designs of like the world, of the plant life, the moon. The moon is beautiful in this game. It's so satisfying. That big semicircle appearance, or crescent is the correct term. Semicircle is wrong.
In the beginning of our solar system, some 4.5 billion years ago.
4.5 billion years. This is the kind of driving that I do enjoy in real life too. Just the quiet, lonely drives. Doesn't happen as much nowadays. I mean, I've been married for 7 years now, and 7 years?
Now,
this is 6 years.
We weren't alone.
No.
Time
2022,
even the most
2015. Yeah, 7 years.
Into a picture of peace and companionship.
Good times.
Sometimes it takes an unexpected crash to form a new connection.
Oh, really?
Drive carefully out there.
Taurus Reptiles is up next.
Taurus Reptiles? I'm not sure if these are like music makers who just made the songs on the game and then created the band names, or if they actually are bands. Either way, I love them. Oh, what we got coming up here? It's just so... This game is so satisfying. I don't know why I love these games so much. I think I'll do 2 videos of this, because I'll do the drive, and then I think I want to do one more thing to explore. Maybe we'll do the train ride, and then for the other ones we'll do the things that we can control more. We'll do the airport, and we'll do the walk. So a bit of both, a bit of everything. But surprised we haven't picked up anyone yet. It's the longest distance we've had. Just chilling, listening to music. I'm curious how many songs are on the soundtrack. We're just enjoying ourselves out here. But this is so nice. I'm seriously so glad that I could have this and play this. Like, I don't know why I find this game so ridiculously satisfying, but I just... This game has just this weird special place in my heart. And, gotta thank Aaron Signal for showing me this game, because that dude's YouTube channel has introduced me to a lot of interesting experiences, and this is easily the favorite. All right, what we got there? I saw that was a door. Hi friend. Hello. Mining strip of infinite potential. Take your pick of metaphors. Alright. Yeah. Driving through a desert. Structured path. I don't know. I mean, full structured meaning, consequently power. Are you a wizard? You do look like a wizard. He's probably gonna be like in some sort of way. Okay. Not a wizard. Alright, I guess so. Art of shaping structures. So you're an artist? Alright. Interesting. Well, I mean, strip malls shaped to view. Oh man, I do gotta eventually get this video up, but there are 2 malls near me, and they've both been bought out. So the way it travels shapes the structures of the landscapes. We bought into the idea of a car. I just like to drive. I do. You know, maybe it's not ideal, but whatever. I enjoy it. But yeah, I filmed a video the other day of exploring our local mall because we have 2 malls within like 5 minutes of me, and specific period, contemporary. Threshold. Yeah. Modernity varies based on what you're experiencing right now. But the two malls that we have, like, one of them is gonna be starting to be demolished, and then the other one they're working on trying to sell as well. So I'm like, okay, I need to film these before they go away entirely. So maybe that's something I'll do tomorrow. Maybe I'll go out and do that because I want to get a filming in just to show it off. Because the one I was like, you know what, the one is completely empty. And it's been empty for a long time. The only thing that's in it is the arcade. Dangerous to oversimplify. Postmodernity. Okay, sure. Postmodernity. That's like post metal and post rock, post hip hop. All that's, it's good stuff. That's some of the best. Some of my favorite music, honestly. I would say some of the stuff that's being played on the radio stations here are post stuff. Interesting. Wave of modernity pushing us. Alright. Interesting. Academic crap. I dream of revolution. The new structure that we enact together each day. Heck, yeah, revolution's dangerous. Dangerous for the corporates. Screw them. Give me revolution. I feel like we need to finish this conversation so the music can change. This is essential. Yeah. I know I'm kind of skimming through these a little. I'm trying to read them, but I am skimming a little bit. So I do recommend you, if you want to read it all yourself, buy it yourself and play it yourself.
Before us, the past is finite.
That's interesting.
13.77 billion years since the universe was created. Over
It doesn't feel very finite.
When we can't
5 trillion days. Interesting.
Is that really finite?
Never thought of it that way.
Be found?
Can we
Or
confirm
are we
that?
destined to drive onward in bafflement, lost as a speck of time, about to blink out? Don't blink, driver.
Angles of View is up next.
Okay. Interesting thing too. On this version, it used to be the original. You would pick up 3 passengers on your drive. This one, you pick up 4 per drive. Get a little more experience with each. But yeah. Funny thing is, I can't like skim through this so much just because it's like it's a bigger experience. So, you know, should I divide these up? I don't know. I'm almost wondering if I should divide these up. I don't know if I'll get many views on them, but I feel like smaller videos are better. Maybe I will do 4 videos. Screw it. This one will just be the driving one. So you guys can enjoy this. Like I said, it's very similar to the original, but yeah, this is the one that we'll experience, because otherwise I would want to maybe skip the next conversation, and I don't really want to skip that. I don't want to skim. I want to enjoy this. But we're already at a half hour, so if I'm adding more stuff, it's just going to be a really long video, and for the indie videos, I prefer not to do that. Oh. I like sat up in my chair and I was like, did the color change of the world? And I'm like, no, it's just the angle I'm looking at the TV. What do we got here? Got some kind of tree in the middle of nowhere. What an interesting fella. Oh, I've seen you before. I know you. Don't I? Do I know you? You're a kid. Arteries of the countryside. Your chair. Oh. Oh. That's cool. We got, that's cool. I love that. Is it that hard to include a disabled character? It's not. It's really easy. Oh, that's a great question. Traveling light or carrying lots with you? I will say, I got after recently taking a flight without needing to put baggage under the flight, traveling light is so much nicer. It's so nice to travel light. Point A to B, so much to see. I've seen it all. No one's seen it all. There's so much to see. It's always more to look for. Exactly. Exactly. There has to be, I wonder what person in history like has seen the most of Earth. Like, what person spent the most time in different places along the world? Like, what person stepped on the most areas? Tiny volcanoes and baobabs. Entirely of living plants down to its core. That is a interesting concept. I would love to see that. Huh. So it's interesting how the characters talk like aliens, but also weirdly human. Must be. Yeah. What's up with the wheelchair? Don't ask what's up with the wheelchair. You know what's in the backseat. Why don't you join them? Is it gonna have to do with the wheelchair? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. To everyone who says, like, it's so hard to justify things when you want to. So many people want to settle down and have a family, have a life, have people that they know and care about. But there's a tree that was uprooted and replanted upside down. What? Huh. This architect just turned the plans on their side to create a building that stretches across 2 whole blocks. I love that idea. But it's, you know, to get the ability to travel all over the place, you do have to choose then, do you want to stay where you are, you know, and make those connections and build relationships, or do you go explore the world? Nothing ever changes for the better. I think you do have to get out to experience some things. Yeah, tell me that one. Give me this answer. Some people show us they don't deserve our time or energy, but I don't think that's true of most people. Okay. I mean, yeah. I do hate that so few people show empathy these days, but means that miss traveling together. The road can be lonely. We have each other. I miss friends too. I do miss friends. I don't communicate enough. I've told my friends before, I'm like, listen, I care about you. I miss everyone, but it's I'm just bad at connecting with people and staying connected. Just trying to get somewhere. That feels appropriate right now. It's important not to just exist here. We should appreciate it. 100% agree. Thanks. Wish you could see him out the back window or something. Be like, where'd he go? Alright, I think we're coming up to the end then. I can just hear little crackles of stuff on the radio, but I don't know what. Is anyone behind me? No, it doesn't look like it. Huh. What's that? Is there a train coming up? Whoa. The music's kind of glitching out. The funny thing is, when you make a game like this, even if you had glitches, like, people expect it. Like, that's part of the game. You can just justify it that way. Don't even have to worry about problems. Whoa, what was that? I saw a thing. Was that a sign? I haven't seen any signs like that. Huh. This experience is definitely longer than the original. Like, each drive is like 25 minutes now. So take that for your planning. I think that's good for games like this, because any longer is kind of tough, because it is a unique experience. But any shorter than that, it's like you don't get the full effect. I think.
Close your eyes. What do you see?
And I'm not closing my eyes here.
Play out in your mind's eye.
I'm driving.
Destinations or imagined futures. Do you see colors dancing across the darkness?
Maybe.
Clouds of obscured light and the pulsing of blood vessels in your eyelids? Are there just abstract artifacts and after images? Or do you see
what an
yourself?
Interesting concept.
Do you recognize?
Oh, we're down to 2 lanes. I like that.
We see you, driver.
So you know that you're getting to the end when it gets to 2 lanes.
We are all here for you.
I love this.
Let's end our program today.
It's also interesting because the entire time you've been driving on relatively flat area, but then you climb up this mountain essentially.
1, 2,
3.
3. Okay.
This has been Night Drive on Radio 90.
Yeah, I think that was Jacob. Did he do the original? Now I'm wondering. Oh man, if I didn't know that, I would just. I'm so asking him to read off a Glitchhikers quote at Desert Bus next year. So good. So here's then the question. When you're playing this game, the only real decision, that you get to make, do you continue on driving, or do you get off? Do you head back to the city, or do you just keep riding just a little bit longer? I think either way that stops, but still. It feels significant. This music's great. Left lane, exit only. You get 2 choices. Exit or keep going. Last time I exited, so screw it. Oh, I keep going. Oh, this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this is different from what you expect with a video game. This is a very different experience. Like, to just... It's not even a walking simulator. It's just like a sitting and talking simulator. It's just a story. It's just a narrative. But I think it's a good one. So, yes, more journeys awaits. I agree. We shall take more journeys. Oh, I didn't do the... Skipping the credits. Where's the credits before? Okay. Okay, cool. So it shows the credits the first time you play a thing. So that makes sense. So okay. Well, might as well go see some of the things that we got to experience. The cool zone. Who else did we get to meet? Still a couple people that we didn't get to see. But we definitely expanded our horizons. Look at all these folks we got to meet. Got that fella. There's our hippie guy. Our wizard. This is cool. I like this. This is such a great way to keep track of everything. It shows that there's so many more experiences to have. You haven't met me yet. Let's see our wizard. This is cool. It's just a cool way to show off art too. Okay, well, I think that's it for this one. So like I said, I'll do each section as its own video. So if you don't like these, I'll still have like a big game to play on the side that you can enjoy. And I still have some sock pop videos, though we are coming near the end of those. So keep a watch out for those, and we'll see what I do next after that. But that is all for this week. Leave a comment, leave a like if you like this, and tell me what you think of it. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.